All right, everybody. Welcome back. I am back again with another Fan Art Friday. Hold on, let me stretch. Sorry. It's only 9 o'clock. I don't know why I'm tired already. Anyway. A few days ago, well, maybe it was a week ago by now, uh, what I was made aware of a new game that's being worked on called Bobo Bay. And it's basically, well, let me get it up, a Chao Garden type of game. And where is it? Where is it? But yeah, it's a game inspired by the Chao Garden, which, always excites me. And it's funny, this is the second Chao Garden inspired game that I've been made aware of in past year or so. Funny how it happened twice. Let me show you guys, Bob. Oh, I don't want ads. Okay, it's not showing me ads, good. Let me bring it up. What's going on with my eyes? Oh, it's very large. Oh dear. Hold on. There we go. But yeah, I just wanted to show this to you guys because it's very interesting.
I'm making the Chao Garden game that I've always wanted to play. This is Bobo Bay, a pet simulation game where you collect, mash, accessorize, and train little creatures to compete in races and other competitions.
As you know, I
Welcome to
love
Devlog
Bobo Bay. I mean, not Bobo, I do love this, but I love little creatures. A lot of customization options too, which is nice. It's literally just the Chao Garden. You're on the server right now. Cool. Whoop.
Hello, I am Austin from New Future Kids,
No,
and
if
I'd
I'll
like to take you
go
through
through
what I've
all
been
of
working on the
this.
past year and a half.
Your house is oh god.
Currently, I'm making almost the entire game by myself, but I do have a super talented musician named Luke Booth making the soundtrack. So, starting off, I knew the most important thing is to provide that core Chao Garden experience to everyone.
Okay, the
People have been
child
wanting
garden.
a game like
No.
this for years, so I knew my job was to take that formula that worked
Yeah.
and expand upon it, rather than completely change it. I also couldn't forget that this game needs to appeal to people who've never even played or heard of Chao Garden before. Thankfully, there haven't been many games like this before, so it's made it super fun coming up with new interesting ideas that I think would pleasantly surprise players. When deciding what the core of Chao Garden was, I listed out the following things for myself.
So what is
1.
the core of Chao
Cheap
Garden?
designs for the creatures.
Obviously,
2.
most important.
Tons of customization possibilities. 3. Breeding. 4. Stat progression. 5. Races and fighting.
Okay.
And 6. Sonic.
Sonic.
The first several months of development was dedicated to creating that core Chao Garden experience, but then adding
really like videos pretty quick. Okay, I'll turn it up a bit then. I really like this little guy over here.
changing things to make it a better experience. First off, I decided on this design for the default Bobo, which I felt was similar to a Chao,
Yeah.
but still was its own unique thing. And I really loved what I landed on in terms of the eye design and the shader I used with it. This design would later allow me to make other forms that all kind of stem from this base design, but still feel tied to the same species.
Yeah, the designs are very cute. I like them. They're like very obviously inspired by Chao, but like different enough to be their own thing, which is nice.
Next, for customization, I 100% knew I wanted to have more possible
Hold on, I wanna
species. Next, for customization,
some great creatures here.
I 100%
Oh, nope. Like, look at this guy.
knew I
Stop it. I like this guy as well. I like his spots.
wanted to have more
Hey, hold on. Who's this? Oh, he's pretty normal. He's kind of normal. And then there's this guy. Ooh. Very fun. Okay, that's enough of me messing around with this.
Tied to the same species. Next, for customization, I 100% knew I wanted to have more possible combinations of Bobos than there are of unmodded Chao.
So this is what got me interested in this, like, the most. Because if you didn't know, there are a lot of possible Chao combinations in Sonic Adventure 2, just unmodded. Which I
break it down
probably won't go over because it's
So
a
in
lot.
my game, I have 5 species of Bobos
Okay.
instead of the alignments that are in Chao Garden.
So 5 instead of 3, which doesn't seem like much on its own until you start
Every species
multiplying.
has 5 adult forms they can evolve into. There are 100 colors that are used for the primary,
100.
secondary, and eye colors.
Is the server on? Yeah. 100 colors. In Sonic Adventure 2, hey there's a box. Hello. Sonic Adventure, there's, I want to say 16 just regular colors. And even with those 16 colors and like the shininess and not shininess and the two tones and not, there are thousands of Chao combinations, maybe even probably not a million, but thousands, a lot, tens of thousands
There are
maybe.
100 colors that are used for the primary, secondary, and eye colors. 4 sheens, like
And another very interesting thing, it's not just because how the Chao system works is it's literally just one color and then like it has the base color like a default pattern and then they just overlay a color on top of it. But what he's doing is each individual color of the Bobo like can be changed, which is very interesting. What's 16 of what?
100 colors that are used for the primary, secondary, and eye colors. 4 sheens, like glowing, shiny, metal, and transparent.
Or
Patterns for the arms, legs, body, and head, they're all
and the
interchangeable.
patterns are
and you can mix and
different.
match them. Lots of blush lines, and different scales for all the limbs on the
Like
Bobo.
millions.
On top of
So yeah, this millions of different combinations is like, whoa. Cause I need to make that video. Maybe I'll write a script while I'm on vacation. I'm going on vacation this weekend. Fan art? Yeah, I'm showing you guys what the fan art is of because this is all very interesting to me. Because this is a fan game that focuses on like the genetics and color patterns and stuff, which I really like. Like Poglings is also very good. I've talked about Poglings, but Poglings is going for more like taking like caring for. I mean, they do have like the different color patterns, but this is way more on the technical scale. Poglings is more like just a few very like refined designs, but this is going, I wouldn't say quantity over quality cuz like still it's very nice, but because the colors are like each individually interchangeable, there are some colors that just won't go well together.
that, there are tons of accessories for their heads, face, back, and feet. And then animal crackers, which will actually give your Bobo animal parts for their head.
I do like the animal crackers to replace the little animals that you give the Chao.
Upper face, lower face, back, feet,
That's
and
very
arms.
cute touch.
So I think I've provided a ton of ways to customize these Bobos. Players will have an awesome time finding and breeding for their perfect Bobo. And that leads into the next topic. Breeding, it works. Didn't really
It
innovate
works.
too much on this right now. I just wanted to make it easier for the player, so it's done by buying an item for the black market currently.
Good.
I even have a full genotype and allele system working for things like colors and patterns, so parents will pass down certain things, so...
Oh yeah, that's another thing about the Chao Garden. It has genotypes and alleles. And it doesn't tell you any of this.
really make for a fun experience when you start trying to mash all these things together. And yeah, I decided to call it mashing instead of breeding. I just...
Ooh! Oh, I like this one. Oh, I think I'm gonna love this game.
Breeding feels odd to me, so this will be how you mix and match colors and patterns and sheens and eyes from the different species. Stat progression is vital for this kind of game, and I chose to expand it in a few ways. First, I have my own progression system I built, so it's...
Oh dear. Something I have noticed throughout these trailers, the shading, seems to mess up when they're in, like, the shadows. Like, that's just a solid color. I don't think it's... Unless this is supposed to be, like, on the, like, a take on the bright Chao.
It's inspired by
Maybe
Chao,
we'll see
but
another...
it's different. I also have the following stats. I have strength, agility, run, acceleration, jump, swim, climb, and stamina.
So it's interesting that he's splitting some of the stats into different, like, because run, agility, and acceleration, and jump. I guess jump would be in fly, technically. Oh, they don't have wings, so... So this is all very interesting that he split it all up. Because, like, strength and climb would be the same stat in Sonic Adventure 2. Their climbing is determined by your strength stat. Howdy, hi Malar. I'm just going over this cool game that I was informed of, and
obviously
I'm
different
nerding out about it.
There's a couple more. And then all these stats will be improved by the use of snacks and competing at competitions. So at competing will actually give your Bobo potential in different stats and allow them to reach higher levels of ability.
That's very
Just
interesting.
make sure to evolve your Bobo so it reaches a higher total grade. There's a lot...
So, grade is like... The fact that they changed grade, like, you can level up your grade by competing in races, is I like that change, because in Sonic Adventure 2, or just Sonic Adventure in general, the only way to raise your grade, like get a higher grade in your Chao stats, because they start off with like a random assortment of A, B, C, D, S stats, and the only way to upgrade that was to evolve them into a certain type, and that would upgrade one type once per lifetime. And you have seen how long I've streamed Sonic Adventure 2 the Chao Garden, and not a single Chao has reincarnated yet. So, upgrading your stats at the Chao, like, takes literal in-game, like, real-life days just leaving it on. So, that is a very nice change.
A lot that goes into this, and maybe I'll go in depth with the progression system someday, but I think that'll need its own video. And yes, stats will also make visual changes on the Bobo. So add that on top of all the other customization possibilities. Every form and every species will have multiple mesh morphs, depending on the stats as it gets older.
Which is what Sonic Adventure does. Their lifetime is over. Yep, it sure is. I'm pretty sure. 24 real-life hours. Which is why, again, I've never gotten the Chaos Chao, because it takes 24 real-life hours over. No, actually it takes more than that, because in order to get the Chaos Chao, they have to reincarnate twice.
Things like shape changes and extrusions are all part of it.
But yeah, that's what
Plus,
Chao do
a
as
third
well.
color gets introduced. Next is my favorite part. Competitions.
Oh. Nuh-uh. AFK Journey, you did not pay me to show your work. You will not appear on my stream. There will be no gacha games on my stream, unless they're funny. Oh, right, still muted. Oh, this is cute. I completely forgot about this. Violence.
So, In Chao, there was racing and karate, and I knew for my game I needed to have both, at least.
At
Nothing
least.
confirmed yet, but there might be other competitions as well in the future.
I wonder what other competitions you could do. I'm just thinking. What other competitions could a Chao be good at? Sports? Teach your Chao how to play. The Chao plays soccer.
Past year, I've just been focused on
Ooh.
racing, but I will get to working on fighting eventually. I already have some fun ideas for it.
Incredible.
For racing, I wanted to expand on it by having multiple maps to compete on, not just one. My goal is to make lots.
By the way, fun fact. I'm sorry I'm pausing because I need to tell you about Sonic Adventure 2 Chao Garden, but fun fact, every race in Sonic Adventure 2, I think it might be the same for Sonic Adventure 1, is actually just one map, and what route you take is just depends on what race you're choosing. It's literally all just one map, but where the Chao go just is determined on which race you select. So multiple maps is nice.
I wanted to expand on it by having multiple maps to compete on, not just one. My goal is to make lots of unique maps that each have a ton of...
Here he's still clearly doing this, but he also added, like, another map, so it's not too boring. You join the Enclave, so I'll be more uncommon. I don't know what that means, but that's alright.
competition that take place on them. I also wanted to add more obstacles, so I have things like balance beams and breakable boards already added in. Then, possibly my favorite idea I put into this game is the calendar system. I love calendars, I don't know why, not just in general, but in games. Something about looking forward to events on certain days in games is just always so fun to me. So think like Stardew Valley, but without the stress.
Seasons.
My game runs on a 4-season calendar.
I've seen this video before. I don't know why I completely, forgot about this.
And it allows me to put new competitions every day. So, you lost a competition today? Well, you can't do it again for actually another week. So you have to plan for that. Or you want to do a swimming and climbing-based race?
Pronounced it wrong. What?
Well, there's one coming up in 3
Scare
days that
boy.
you can train your Bobo for. So this will allow me to do a lot of fun things, and I can't wait for everyone to experience it. There are actually 2 types of competitions though, so trials and sagas. Trials are the ones that happen on a schedule, and any Bobo can do them. Sagas are a whole other deal. Imagine your singular Bobo trying to take on a single Bobo star, with competitions that span over multiple lifetimes of that Bobo. More on that later.
Huh.
Also, look out for relay races, where you can put up to 3 of your Bobos in one race.
That's cute.
And the last of the core things...
Sonic!
Yeah, so Sonic is not in my game. Sega isn't gonna let that happen. In all seriousness, though, when I say Sonic, I didn't just mean the character, but the platforming levels, too. A lot of people think that Chao Garden only works because of the platformer being the main part of it. Now, this is definitely true for Chao Garden, I think. But
yeah, he's gonna explain. I don't need to pause.
It's my goal for Bobo Bay to make the pet sim the main part of the game. And by the time I'm done, this will truly be a fully fledged pet sim that doesn't need anything else. Plenty of pet sims are just pet sims, like Nintendogs. That's one of my favorite DS games. A lot of people that have been following the game have told me that they just wanted a Chao Garden game that was just Chao Garden. So if you want platforming levels, I'm sorry, it's not happening. But I hope you still get this chance.
That's okay, I forgive you.
Now, I don't have Sonic, but I did need a main character. So I created Miss Parfait Biggs. She's a zombie with a skeleton arm. Actually, everyone in the world is a zombie too.
I just talked over him, sorry.
It's an arm. Actually, everyone in the world is a zombie too. Yeah, so more on that later, maybe. Okay?
So, I think that is a very interesting, very interesting lore, because everyone in the world, in the Bobo lore, is a zombie. And if you notice, some of the Bobo are very clearly mushroom themed. They really have a mushroom cap as a head, or have a little mushroom floating above them. Just food for thought. So this is possibly this is the post-apocalypse, but it's fun because it's just cute little guys and everyone's alright anyway. Kinda like Splatoon. Humanity is dead, but who cares, we're chilling.
So that is all the core Chao Garden features, plus my additions. However, there's more my game has to offer. And the final thing I want to talk about today is
Wait, there's
how I
more.
make the Bobos feel unique, and not just cosmetically. If you've played RimWorld, I was inspired by its trait system.
I've not played
Now, RimWorld
RimWorld.
is nothing like this game, but I think the way they make all the pawns unique from each other is very interesting. So I did a similar thing in my game.
Either of you heard of
No. Get out of here. What even is this? Dead by Daylight? No. RimWorld's a decent game, incredible if modded. It's a colony sim. Ah, I see.
There are actually different types of traits, and I'll list them all out. So we have main birth, hidden birth, item, stackable, affliction, moods, plus a variety of personality
You
modifications.
need the DLC, I see.
I think the best way to explain what traits are is to just show them.
Main birth and hidden birth. You have a secret second birthday that you don't know about. The government doesn't want you to know this.
So here are some examples. Slipstream is a main birth trait that allows your Bobo to gain speed when running behind another Bobo. If you give your Bobo a steel chair, they get the rough and tumble trait, which allows them to drop kick other Bobos in races.
This is all very funny, though I am, like, wondering how this is going to be balanced in the races, considering he's, like, focusing so much on the races. I mean, yeah, it's probably fine. But it is very
Afflictions
funny.
include things like sicknesses. So an example of an affliction is Boo-Boo
Boo
Foot,
Boo
where your Bobo loses a
Foot.
foot and gets a huge debuff in their running
He
acceleration.
loses a leg!
Embarrassed is a mood your Bobo can get in, depending on their emotions. This will make them run away from the player and not want to get picked
Okay,
up.
yeah, that showed off, like, something that was bothering me about the
And
lighting.
gets a huge debuff in their running acceleration. Embarrassed is a mood your Bobo
So, look, he's just one solid color when he's in the shadow, which doesn't
can
look
get in,
right.
depending on their
And you can see once he
emotions.
gets out,
This will make them run
after
away
a
from the
while, like,
player.
there's actually shadows on him now. But this is very early. This is Devlog 0, so I'm assuming that will be fixed.
And not want to get picked up. Sore Loser is a hidden birth trait, where your Bobo will be stuck in the angry mood for 3 days if they ever lose a competition.
Angie.
Then things like personality mods will influence things like if your Bobo can eat 2 or 3 snacks a day, how long they sit for, if they like talking to friends, and if they get angry or excited when you throw them. Every Bobo will have a combination of several traits, and it adds a ton of variety and adds a fun spin to taking care of your Bobos. I'm pumped to see what people discover all the traits I have in store. But the fun doesn't stop there with the Bobos though, so every Bobo also has a best friend and a rival. Best friends will hang out with them the most in the garden,
That's cute.
and rivals will pop up in competitions over the entire lifetime of a Bobo. I'd love to show more, but I think this video already showed enough for now. Stay tuned for more. Something big that I'll be building out here soon is the town, which is going to be where you actually go to shop, and there'll be different events based on the calendar. I won't go into all of it. I'm just really excited about that because it's like a huge part of the game is this town that you can visit.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm
with my
releasing a
eyes.
demo in the next few months, so
Ooh.
please like, comment, subscribe, follow my TikTok, follow my Twitter, join the Discord. Help me get notified about when that demo releases. Thank you so much for watching.
So yeah, that was Bobo's. Now we finally get to draw him. How long have I been streaming? I know I promised that I was gonna... Only 20 minutes, that's not too bad. Anyway. Back to Clip Studio Paint. Oh! Okay. Let's get a good reference image of these little guys. Let me get a good screenshot of him. It's a good one I can use. I guess just the default one will be fine. A default Bobo will do. There he is. Just leave him about there. And before I forget, let me, music, right. I was trying to remember what I was forgetting. I hope I don't get my ears blasted out. Ah, that is a bit loud. Mainly for you guys, though. Okay, how's that sound? Audio good? Audio bad? Boop, boop, boop. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Okay, audio's good. That's good. Ow, my knee. What pose should I draw this little guy in? So we should just start off with the head first. Very wide head. Almost oval-shaped. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I think Mario Kart DS has some of the best soundtracks of the Mario Kart games. To be fair, I think Mario Kart has the best soundtrack mostly because of Waluigi Pinball. I find it funny that we associate that— Ugh, I did not flip my pin over. It's not switching back to the pin. I still had the eraser on. But we associate that song, with Waluigi Pinball, even though, that's also the song for Wario Stadium. It's Waluigi Pinball song. Yeah, very excited for this game, if you couldn't tell. It's weird how many side games the Mario franchise has. Well, it's a very successful franchise. It's like Nintendo's main franchise. It's like the franchise of Nintendo. It's not surprising that it would have the most spin-offs. They make more spin-offs of Mario than they do make main games of other series. There's a Mario and Luigi poker game. Yes, there is actually. Bobos. I'm here now. Welcome. You just missed our 20-minute long discussion about Bobos and my YouTube and the YouTube analysis video I did. You'll just have to watch the VOD later to see that. I made the head too big. I think I did. Just like slightly. Yeah, I did a YouTube analysis of Bobo Bay devlog 0. You missed it. One of the Bobos, like, he gave the Bobo a steel chair and he started drop kicking the other Bobos in the race. It was crazy. Bobo, I don't think they have tails, which is a missed opportunity if you ask me. Every single creature benefits from having a tail, in my opinion. Should I make him do classic Chao pose? Bobos are the Chinese bootleg. I wouldn't say that, because bootleg implies that it's, like, poorly made, cheaply made, which it is not. Like, if you saw if you see what he's working on, it's very in-depth. It is an expansion of the already ridiculously in-depth Chao mechanics, which I've talked about at length. Like, how crazy they can get. I just realized he looks like the Blender logo. Bobo Bay Easter egg. You get a Bobo that's just has a head of the Blender logo. This is the same image. Golf victory music. No, this is the title theme for the Wii Sports menu. It does sound like early 2000s golf music, though. If I was playing a golf game and I heard this, I wouldn't think anything of it. Easy mistake, yeah. I would draw the main character, but I don't have the time for that. God is missing a teeny smile. I can give him a teeny smile. To be fair, the default Chao, like, if you, like, default no, like, modifications also just have a completely blank face as well. They spawn randomly with, facial expressions. Though they do also have facial expressions they do for certain animations, but I'm being a nerd again about Chao. I'm sorry for being like that about Chao. It will happen again. Knowing too much. Not a problem knowing too much about something. They better have an evil smile like the Chao do, so yeah, that would be fun. We did see a very good face on one of them. I have to go back in the video and find it again. Because if I get through this fast enough, I'll draw him as well. The square eyes are nice. It's very hard for me to draw them. Hold on. Imagine if you're drawing a Lego head. I can do that. Easy. I love when the Chao do the small, evil little grin. It's even funnier when they have that as their default facial expression. In fact, I think, Fifi does. In fact, I think several of them do in the garden. There's Lego Man. There, I did it. Are you proud of me? I've been watching a lot of, Big Yellow's, who's a YouTuber, if you don't know. Big Yellow's, Lego videos and the history of very specific Lego pieces, and I find them very interesting. Despite, you know, I was never a Lego kid growing up. Chao's. Yeah. Fun fact about Chao, the plural for Chao is just Chao. Because Chao with an S on the end is chaos. Fun fact. And because they're related to the Chaos Emeralds and Chaos, the character. Because, you know, they were originally around the Master Emerald, which housed the Chaos Emeralds. Interesting stuff, really. Fascinating stuff. No, I don't think... Can't wait to switch to my summer PFP. By the way, I realized something. The lore they added to Frontier is kind of weird. I haven't really looked into that at all. I do not know, like, the Sonic lore past, like, Adventure 2 and maybe Heroes. am I doing? This looks wrong. Lego lore, there used to be another type of color of brown in the Lego pieces, but they discontinued it. Also, it was some... Wow, what's even more wrong? Lego was going bankrupt at some point. So it had to reduce the amount of colors they had. By the way, this is not the eyes. This is just reflections. I don't think they have pupils. Well, they do. It's just one big pupil. Like dogs. I love it when dogs do this. Well, let me draw a dog. Here's doggy. And then they do this. Find it very funny. What mouse do they have? Let me look actually. I keep doing the thing where I'm like, Jesus, this not Sonic Coliseum, this Pokemon Battle Revolution soundtrack is really long, but then I realize, oh, we've just been cycling through all of the songs in order. Let me go back to Bobo Bay. Bobo. Speaking of Waluigi Pinball. Also, why is it giving me why is it showing it to be at 340p or 380p or whatever? Okay. I need a picture of one smiling. Where is he? How hard is it to find a picture of one smiling? Come on, show me. Okay, just you guys listen to Waluigi Pinball while I try to... Oh, I found the other guy that I really liked. This dingus. No, I don't want to save the image. Really like him. Look at him. Okay, I found it. He goes, they go. Bases and scraps, and I think, what? Yes, that's what I get for not showing up for, like, months. All the baby Bobos have them big old eyes. There was a few, like, different eye types. I think there's just a bunch of different eyes. Looks like it's gonna jump and scream. Shout out to when I can do that so high it doesn't get caught on the mic anymore. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. I think I'm too tired. Alright, and then he's got like a line, this one in particular. I do like the different color patterns and how color patterns and colors aren't locked to like a different type. It's very fun. So I guess it also could be said that there is also a fun with working around limitations. Stop staring at me with them big old eyes. Womp. Mike went up with that voice range. Layer. Layer again. Great. Discovering 2 can be a good game to play if you can get other people to play with you. Problem is, I'd need to get other people to play with me. I don't think any of my friends own that game. What about my coworkers? I don't know them that well. Hold on. Anyway. The bonding exercise. This is what art's all about. Struggling to draw lines for half an hour. Too big. I can make it smaller, I guess. I like the bold lines, though. Great ending. Why is the Sonic Adventure 2 music such a vibe? Because Sonic music, of course it's a vibe. Got an idea for a stream? Yeah? What's that? Of course, I'm not getting my coworkers on stream. I'm an intern. I don't even know if I have that sort of power. Hmm. Ugh. Why am I so heepy? Now, I said Mario Kart DS has one of the best Mario Kart soundtracks, but I think Mario Kart Wii is a good competition for that title of best Mario Kart soundtrack. I think this is also Mario Kart. Let me check. Yeah, Mario Kart Wii. The Wi-Fi menu. To be fair, any Wii Wi-Fi menu of any game sounds awesome. Something funny you noticed while looking for a PS2? Yeah, what's that? The Wii is only $10 more. Huh, that's interesting. You'd think the Wii would be in higher demand. To be fair, the Wii was like the highest selling console of all time, I'm pretty sure. So there was a very large supply of them. Like, I don't think there's any shortage of Wiis out there. Why is this quiet? I need to get a PlayStation 3, I miss it. Who's texting me? Oh yeah, I do have to leave early tomorrow. Wasn't as big as a craze as in Argentina because it was PS2. I see. So that's why in the local market here it's cheaper. Huh. Interesting. The more you know. While I would love to draw a second Bobo, I do think that since I need to wake up early tomorrow and leave, after I'm done coloring him in and maybe shading him, it won't be too hard to add some shadows to this since he's so simple. He's so shaped. Oh, Kirby's a bit loud, isn't it? Turn that just a tad bit down. Man, I miss Kirby Superstar Ultra so much. I'm so sad that my parents got scammed twice trying to get me that game on the DS the past few years. Like, both times they've tried to get it to me. The cartridge didn't work. It was a faulty cartridge. I guess I could play it on emulator, but it's not the same. Tell us that's what, I mean, there's not much to tell. Kirby Superstar Ultra is a DS version of Kirby Superstar, and it is the better version. Kirby Superstar came out on the SNES? SNES. The SNES. And Kirby Superstar Ultra came out on the DS. Can't you get a blank cartridge and put a oh, I guess I could do that. I don't know how though. Here's the thing, I'm not smart. I mean, what does it say? They like got a cartridge on eBay or Amazon or wherever they got it. I don't know where they got it. I mean, it's probably an official cartridge. And like an official, it came with the box and everything, I think. It's just, it didn't work anymore. Because it's old. YouTube and Google are great tools. I don't trust myself. Or it's smart when you beat Outrun. When did I Outrun? Huh? What? Outrun? What? what is that? When did I beat something? Oh, did I ever play Outrun? Is that a game? Yakuza 0. I never beat... What? Oh, Outrun on the... Right. Right. Yakuza 0. Okay, now I remember now. I thought you were talking like, this Outrun? Did I stream Outrun? Listen, in my defense, I was doing simply what I was told to do. She said, you need to come to my house and beat Outrun in Yakuza 0, and I was like, okay. I was simply following orders. I need to tell her that. Like, hey, remember when you made me play Outrun for like an hour? So we could... And, like, hey, I wasn't the worst person in that situation because she didn't know you could shift gears in that game, and that's why she kept losing. To be fair, I don't know why you would ever shift gears in that game, considering I didn't really find any reason to ever. Like, it just slows you down. How did she get that far? To be fair, it was a side mini-game. It was literally just an arcade mini-game that you could play in Yakuza 0. For context, Yakuza 0 is a beat-em-up game. It is a action game. It just has an arcade of Sega's Outrun in it. Along with a claw machine. And bowling. And, a disco rhythm minigame. And a karaoke minigame. Aren't you supposed to- I don't know, there was 2 gears, I think. There was go fast and don't go fast, and I don't know why you would choose the don't go fast gear. This is an arcade game from the 90s. You beat up a lot of punks, yeah, and then you go bowling. There might be baseball as well, I don't remember. There's a baseball in one of the games. I wasn't really... I liked how Poglings looked. You slow down to make sharper turns. Nah, I take those turns at max speed. In the game, not in real life. I should clarify. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, what turns? You were going in a straight line, I think. Then again, this was like high school, I don't remember much of it. I just remember going fast and going on a straight road and dodging obstacles. Are there turns? Well, I guess there... I take your word for it, I just don't remember. If there were, I took them at max speed. Or maybe I shifted gears, I don't remember, I'm going to be honest. Fun fact, I don't know anything. One of the streamers I watch is playing Kiwami 2 right now. Oh, cool. I do need to play that game someday. I think last time I played it, I was like... There was like a hobo side quest where you had to buy them liquor. And it was just going around town buying them liquor. And I got bored. You get bored in Yakuza when you have to go around shopping for liquor for homeless people. So they'll tell you information or whatever. What's this background music? It is Eterna City Day from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. Original. Not the remake. I mean, the remake would probably sound very similar to this, to be fair, but... some sort of Sonic fan song. Love this song, you sure do. Never played a main installment of Pokemon before. Not missing out on much. Recent games, at least. Just played the spin-offs. The spin-offs are always pretty good. Patreon backers get to make a custom Bobo to race against in the Saga races. Ooh. Interesting. I might have to look into that Patreon. Pokemon Stadium on the Nintendo 64, Coliseum on the GameCube. Those two I haven't played. But I have played most, I won't say most of, but a lot of the Mystery Dungeon games. You know, I played, the remake of Mystery Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team, definitely, but... I've gotta say, the story's a lot more simpler than I imagine. I mean, it's not bad, it's just... As a child, I remember thinking this was like the most deepest, complex story imaginable. It's not, it's really very... I mean, it's very clearly made for a child to understand. Sammy needs to back the game, and that is very tempting. I mean, I kind of just wanted to back the game so it can be supported, but having a Bobo Sammy as a treat would definitely not hurt. Gears of Time. Yeah, I need to replay that one. Explorers of Time, Explorers of Darkness, Explorers of Sky. I had Time and Sky. Never had Darkness. I'd love to go back and play those again. I don't know if they make good stream games though, just because RPGs can be very repetitive, and God, I have never beaten Explorers of Time, or Darkness, or Sky, because the final boss is such a pain. Like, the difficulty spikes up at the very end, just all of a sudden without warning, and it's ridiculous. I wonder why they didn't make more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon remakes. I mean, the last one didn't come out too long ago. They might still be working on them. They might make another, considering how popular the DS ones are. It's just stun seeds. Even getting there is a pain. To be fair, I was also like a child when I was playing it, so I did not have like the intelligence to do so. It's a niche community. Not really. I'd say Pokemon Mystery Dungeon's like pretty popular. Like the in-depth like community where like they go over like all the stats and stuff. I mean, yeah, probably. Game Freak makes one Mystery Dungeon game for every console duration. There's been 2 on the DS and at least 2 on the 3DS, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there's been multiple on the same console before. Because Explorers of Time and Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team was very interesting because one was on the Game Boy Advance and the other version was on the DS. I had the DS version. Explorers of Time and Darkness and Sky all were on the DS. I forget the Gates to Infinity one and whatever the other one was called were both on the 3DS. Had the most Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Was there a third one on the 3DS? There was. I didn't play that. Hold on, now I gotta look up Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. What is Blue Rescue Team? Blue Rescue Team is the counterpart to Red Rescue Team. It was the first one that came out. I mean, technically, alongside Red Rescue Team. There's 3 on the 3DS. Okay. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. Okay. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red Rescue Team and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. I haven't played it. Yeah, you missed the first ones then, if you haven't played Blue and Red Rescue Team. Blue and Red Rescue Team are the same game, basically. One's on the Game Boy Advance. Oh! A fact I completely forgot. Red and Blue Rescue Team came before they came before, I played the Game Boy one, so you basically played Blue Rescue Team then, because it's the same game, it's just on the DS, and it has, like, 3 different Pokemon you can get from Red Rescue Team, kinda like Red and Blue. But, Blue Rescue Team and Red Rescue Team are Gen 3 games. They came out before Diamond and Pearl, despite one being on the DS, which I think is very interesting. Explorers of Time and Darkness, both on the DS. Explorers of Sky. Oh, I completely forgot about this. There was a Japan-only, WiiWare game, Mystery Dungeon game, and the models were like Pokemon Rumble or Pokemon Ranch. And there was 3 versions of them. Gates to Infinity and Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Okay, there was no third. Oh yeah, and the box arts are interconnected. Yeah, that's also cute. I wish more games did that. To be fair, there's not many games that come in pairs that... That makes me so sad. I mean, no one talks about it, so I'm assuming it wasn't, like, groundbreaking. Also, from the looks of it, there was never a third 3DS Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Oh! Wait, it came out 4 years ago? Huh, it's been that long already. Who makes the Mystery Dungeon games again? Like Chunsoft. What other games do they make? I'll look at it later. Let me add some shadows to this little guy and then we'll be done. Pretty sure they make other games, right? Didn't they make like a Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game? Has anyone? Yes! When I was very little, like, they showed that on Cartoon Network once. And I didn't realize it was just a promotional thing and there wasn't a continued series, and I always wondered what would happen the next episode, but I never saw it again. Which I think is a missed opportunity, really. It only aired once. Oh, I did not know that. I should have recorded them then. Because I remember there was the one for the DS, the first ones, like Red and Blue Rescue Team, and then one for Explorers of Time. You can find them on YouTube. Surprised they only aired once. I guess it's not surprising since I only ever saw them once. Oh, I just remembered Little Big Planet. Yeah, it seems like a missed opportunity considering, like, how fun the story is and, like, the depth of the... I mean, they're not that deep, but they're, like, they have some character to them. Especially with Explorers of Time and Darkness, considering how well praised that one story is. What is that? This is Bobo. Bobo. It is a video game that's being a character from a video game that's being worked on called Bobo Bay, and it's based off of the Chao Garden. So obviously it's very good. cute. It is very cute. I'll need to draw more later. Staring at a burning house. I mean, it's already been established in the Bobo lore that the Bobo lore that it takes place in the post-apocalypse. There. Perfect. Well, there is one Bobo. Hopefully, there will be more. Just save this. And that is it for tonight. A shorter stream, but I do need to wake up early tomorrow. So, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you check out Bobo Bay and support it. I'm not sponsored or anything, I just want to see it successful because I love Chao Garden. I love things related to Chao Garden. Bobo Sammy coming soon. Maybe I should draw that next. Anyway, I will see you guys either Monday, Tuesday, whenever I get back. But have a good one, everybody. See you later.